everyone and welcome back to my channel Gamma Tech. So let's continue the C++ programming. Today's topic is conditional statement, or we can also call selection statement. Clear? Conditional or we can also call selection statements. Conditional statement is used to make decision based on a condition. Conditional statement used to make decisions based on a condition. And there is three type of conditional statement. Three types. And what are they? First is if statement. Clear? And syntax for if statement is if condition curly braces starts, curly braces ends, and here statement 1 semicolon statement 2 semicolon. Clear? Here some conditions are given. We have to check if this condition is true, then we have to go in next statement. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then we have to exit from this case. Clear? Now, this is first type. And second type is if else statement. Clear? And what is syntax for this? If condition, here statement 1, statement 2, and next for else also statement 1 and statement 2. Clear? First of all, this condition will be checked. If this condition is true, then we have to go to statement 1. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then we have to go in else part and execute this statement 3 and statement 4. Clear? Now, third type is nested if else. Here if condition, if condition statement and then else part. This else part is for second if. And now here else part for first if. Statement and then curly braces ends. Clear? So selection statement used to make decision based on a condition. And there is three type of statement: if statement, if else statement, and nested if else statement. Now let's see the example. Here see the example for if statement and if else statement. So for if statement, if score is greater than equal to 90. What is the condition here? Score is greater than equal to 90. Then grade equals to A. Means you have to store A in the variable grade. Statement is true, then you have to store a value in grade variable. Now next, if-else statement. First of all, you have to take any number from the user with the use of cout and cin, and you have to check if that number is greater than equals to 0, then print you entered a positive number. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then you have to go in else part and you have to print you entered a negative number. So this is the example for if and if else. Now next, nested if else. Next example for nested if else. Clear? So first of all, we have to declare variable num and data type int. Here we have to take input from the user and store in a variable num. For example, if user enter a value 4. Clear? Then here we have to test for first condition for if. If 4 is not equals to 0, this condition is true. Then we have to go to second if. 4 mod 2. Here mod operator gives remainder. Clear? So 4 mod 2 gives 0. Is 0 is equals to 0. This condition is also true. Then print number is even. Clear? For example, if user enter num value 5, then what happened here? 5 mod 2 gives remainder 1 and 1 is not equals to 0. So here else part will execute and print the number is odd. For num 5, number is odd. So in nested if else, we have to first test condition for first if. If this condition is true, then only execute if else, inner if else. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then we have to go in this last else part. Clear? And if this condition is false, here if condition is false, then what will print here? The number is 0 and it is neither even nor odd. Clear? So this is the example for nested if else. Now, switch case statement. Switch case statement, also called as multi-way branch statement. This is nothing but modified form for if else statement. Clear? So see the syntax here for switch case. Here first of all this expression will be evaluated, and after that this expression will be compared with each case, and if there is a match, then the associated block will be executed. Clear? So see the example here. Variable day is initialized with the value 4, data type int. Here we are using switch case and passing the expression as day. What will be the value for day here? 4. Clear? And this expression will be matched with each case values. Clear? So 4 will be matched with this case 4. Therefore, the associated block for case 4 will be executed, and the output for this program will be Thursday. Clear? And after this break means we have to exit from this switch case loop. Clear? Next topic is loop. Loop is used to re-execute the code, a part of code, number of times based on conditions. Clear? And there is two type of loop, entry control and exit control. In entry control, first condition is checked, test condition is checked, and then the body part is executed. And for the example for entry control loop is for and while, and next one is exit control loop. In exit control loop body is executed and then the condition is checked. Clear? And the example for this is do while. let's see the syntax and example for this loop. Here syntax for loop, and this is the example for loop. First see the syntax. Here first condition is checked and then the body part will be executed. See the example. Here we are including header file, and in the main function for loop is there. Here first of all initialization part. Here we are initializing the variable I with 1 and condition is there, I is less than equals to 5. So 1 is less than equals to 5. This condition is true. Then print I means 1 and then increase I++ means now I equals to 2. 2 is less than equals to 5. This condition also true. Then print 2. Here we are using space and then next I++ equals to 3. Now print I and then again space and then again increase the I value and now I equals to 4. Then again space and now I equals to 5. I is equals to 5. This condition is also true. Now print 5 and then return 0. So this is the example for loop. Now next while loop. Now next is while loop. This is the syntax for while loop. Here first condition is checked and then if this condition is true then the body part will be executed. Now see the example. Here we are including header file and in the main function before while loop we are initializing the variable I with value 1 and data type int. Here the condition is I is less than equals to 6 and what is the value for I? 1 is less than equals to 6. This condition is true, so the body part will be executed. Now value of the variable I is 1 and then increment I. Now I++ means I equals to 2. 2 is less than equals to 6. This condition is also true. Now the next value for I is 2. In this way we will check and when we get 6 is less than equals to 6 up to 6 print and then when I increases and the I value is 7 then the condition is false. We will exit from this while loop. So in this way while loop works. Now next is do while loop. This is the syntax for do while loop. Do while is the exit control loop. That's why in this first of all body part will be executed and then the condition will be checked. So let's see the example for do while loop. Here we are including header file and we are initializing the variable A with value 10 and data type int. Here first of all this body part will be executed. So here what is the value for n? Value for A equals to 10. So value of A, print here 10. Then increase the value of A equals to A plus 1. Then again 11. Then again 12. In this way up to 19 the value of A will print and then at last check the condition that 19 is less than 20. This is true. And at last when increment A and A reach value 20 then is A is less than 20 means 20 is less than 20. This condition is false. So the value for A is 10, 11, 12 and up to 19. So that's it for today.